Start recording. Stop recording button.
Hello everyone, so today I will be talking about laptop use in classrooms, and I'll be talking today about why students should be allowed to use laptops in class, the benefits that it has for students, and how others feel about it, students, teachers. So I think students should be permitted to use laptops in class. For one, it will benefit their learning because it's easier for note-taking, it's easier for students to feel engaged because students can follow along with a PowerPoint lecture that the teacher is presenting on the overhead or on their own computer. The student can just pull it up and see the PowerPoint lecture for themselves. And it's definitely easier if, say, for example, students with disabilities, they need special software such as a screen reading software or something such as Dragon or something. They can use that and they can pull it up and they can use the software that they need, and it definitely would make learning a lot easier. So, and also it's easier for doing outside research because students can they could go on their laptops, they could go on a website, and they can go on the internet and search for whatever they need without all the students having to go to the library. They could just do the research from the classroom. So if the professor assigns an in-class activity that requires outside research, or if they have to answer a question where they could do outside research, they can definitely just do it from their own laptop, and it just makes it a lot easier. And also, students can submit assignments through email. They could go through the college's website, or if it's in high school or elementary school, maybe they have a website where the students have to submit their work, or they could just email it right to the teacher. So that way they don't have to print it out and use paper. They can just email it right when they're done. So, and let's see, there was a survey done by many European teachers, and this was at a company called Intel. And the site that this is from is intel.com. And many of them say that laptops should be permitted. And students can stay organized. They don't have to, carry around notebooks full of papers, and they don't have to go through a book bag looking for their papers. And it's a lot easier because, this one teacher even said they had to go to a computer lab just to learn how to use a computer. They couldn't stay in the classroom or learn how to use their own computer. And 98% of these teachers say that technology is critical. Computers are critical. Now, in a school called East Rock in New Haven, Connecticut, students use laptops in the classroom, and it actually works out really well. They say that the technology personalizes learning. The teachers, they think it's going really well. They even say that test scores have improved because of this. And this was from a website called educationworld.com. And a college professor, his name is Evan Sillinger, and he states that even though he's concerned that students may misuse the laptop, he does feel that they should be necessary, they should be permitted. Because he feels that students won't be engaged, which is true, because if students they're just sitting at a desk doing nothing, or if teachers just standing there talking and they're not allowed to use the computer to take notes, they're not going to feel engaged. They're not going to feel like they're a part of the class. Now, there's a survey taken from debate.org, and they did a survey asking students if they could use laptops in school, if they should be allowed to use laptops, and some of them said yes. A lot of them said yes. 60% of the students said they should be allowed, and one student even said that it's neater to use laptop because it's easier to type, it's easier to, so you're not writing so sloppy, that's easier than handwriting. So it's definitely neater because, and even a lot of the times, teachers require that students type their work. Now, one student, her name is Nicole Antonucci, and she's a college student, and she says that laptops definitely help students stay more organized, and they can learn how to do certain things on it for field work. It'll help them prepare for field work because they can learn things that they might need to know, like outside of the classroom. They can learn how to like write a resume or how to make a reference list or something like that they might need they're going to need for work. And also technology, she says that technology has been very common in universities. It's very common, and students also have easy access to ebooks, because a lot of the books nowadays are ebooks, so it's a lot easier. So they're not carrying around heavy softcover books. And it also saves trees because you're not using so much paper, and since students are so accustomed to technology, it wouldn't be fair just to take it away. And this was from edtech.com. Now, at Boston University, there was a student survey conducted about this, and a lot of the students said no when they were asked if laptops should be eliminated. They said, one student actually said, how are we supposed to feel engaged and not misuse the computer if the professor is not engaging us? And obviously work can be completed more efficiently, so, and this is from Boston University, so it's from their website. So in conclusion, I talked about why laptops should be permitted in classrooms, because they're definitely easier, they help students stay organized, they have an easier time taking notes, their grades will improve. And imagine how you guys would feel if your work got lost on a library computer, or if you had a disability and you couldn't use a computer, but it had your screen reading software on it that you needed, and you failed the class because of it. So that would not be a good thing. So I really hope that this helped decide whether or not students will be allowed to use their laptops in school.